One book, one idea. The 5 Love Languages, The Secret to Love That Lasts by Dr. Gary Chapman. And one of the most interesting ideas in the book is that people don't all experience love in the same way. Welcome to Book Labyrinth, where we unravel the stories behind the pages. Some things take a lifetime to understand, but a book can teach them to you in just a few minutes. Before reading it, I assumed that if I showed love the way I wanted to receive it, that should naturally make the other person feel loved too. But the book argues that's exactly where many relationships go wrong. We tend to give love in our own language instead of learning the language our partner actually understands. Chapman describes 5 primary love languages: words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. The idea is simple but surprisingly practical. 2 people can both care deeply about each other while constantly missing the mark because they're expressing love in completely different ways. That perspective made me think differently about why some relationships feel frustrating even when both people are genuinely trying. I also like the reminder that thoughtful actions matter more than grand gestures. A sincere compliment, undivided attention, helping with everyday responsibilities, a meaningful gift, or a simple hug can mean everything to the right person. The book encourages you to discover your own primary love language, understand your partner's, and intentionally speak it instead of assuming what they need. One idea that stood out to me is Chapman's comparison of a relationship to a car's fuel tank. He calls it a love tank, suggesting that small, consistent actions keep it full and help a relationship get through difficult seasons. Another takeaway is that love isn't only a feeling, it's also a choice. Even after the excitement of a relationship fades, choosing loving actions can help rebuild connection over time. At the same time, I don't think the book is perfect. While the core framework is easy to understand and useful as a starting point, some of its advice feels overly simplified, and parts of the discussion reflect a narrower view of relationships than many readers today may expect. Even so, I think the central message still holds value. Instead of assuming people feel loved the way we do, it's worth taking the time to understand what love actually looks like from their perspective, because sometimes being understood matters more than trying harder. If there's a book you'd like me to review, just drop the title in the comments. Need the ebook? Message me on Telegram. And if this video was useful to you, a small coffee donation goes a long way in keeping this channel going.